Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to yet another Pro Clubs Goalkeeper Tips video. And hopefully you guys have been enjoying the December content. I wanted to go slightly daily to give you guys as much content as possible for December, because I really do love December that much. I haven't really talked about it too much in any videos. I have tweeted out that I'm going to be uploading every day in December, but I'm going to see how it goes. I'm trying to stay on top of all the content, but let's jump into the questions for today. So Mark Jensen asks, Xbox One or PS4? And I want to cover this because I keep getting asked this. I don't have a PS4. I don't plan on getting on PS4, I'm afraid. I don't have the spare £250 to really go out and get one at the moment. And I just don't think I'd play it that much. And the only reason I've got an Xbox One is for VFL. So whenever I'm not playing VFL, I'm actually on the PC playing FIFA with an Xbox controller, which is what I prefer because I really do like the graphics on the PC. I love how the recordings come out. Everything looks so much nicer. Everything is so much easier to actually record as well, because I can record like the last like half a minute to a minute of gameplay using something called shadow play, which is an absolute savior for when I make videos, because the amount of clips that go into one video is crazy. So JM Gaming says, what controller settings do you use? I use normal controller settings. There's nothing different about my controller. I'm pretty much using exactly the same as everybody else. I do have a controller on PC, which is called a Scuff controller, which I used to use when I used to play competitive Call of Duty. It actually has buttons that are mapped to the back of it. It's a pretty good controller, sorry. But it doesn't really make too much of a difference when you play FIFA. It's more when you play Call of Duty. Anasu Mandaza, sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, just holding RT while going for a dive do anything? No, I personally wouldn't hold RT at all. Let go of that RT button. You don't want to get in the habit of doing that. Obviously, you hold LB to position yourself. And then sometimes if you want to manually position yourself, you use LT, not RT. Hamza Dana says, Rixy, I have a problem with catching the ball when my teammate heads it back to me every time it's a goal. Any tips? Hold up on the stick. When the teammates head it back to you or anyone heads it towards you, if it's directly at you, then hold up or towards the ball, because that's the way that it's going to go, and obviously you want to catch it. And if you're making the mistake of letting it go over your head, you don't want that. So you've got to make sure that you are pointing towards the ball all the time, because that's the best thing to do. Mr. Cooper asks, a great video, Rixy. Have you got any tips on growing a starting Pro Clubs goalkeeper channel? And I want to cover this because I haven't really given my thoughts on this that much recently, but there's been a lot of goalkeepers that have appeared out of nowhere. And I want to firstly say that goalkeeping on YouTube is now really popular. Like, since a year ago, like when I first started, it was literally me and Bruce and Fusion, and that was pretty much it. And now there's loads of people wanting to do exactly the same thing. And I want to say best of luck, because it is always hard to get your foot in the door when you first start off the goalkeeping thing. Molotov's done well for himself. If anyone watches him, he's a good goalkeeper in the VFL. But it is hard to start off on YouTube, especially if you're doing something that's already being done by three people that have a pretty decent subscriber base already. But no one ever does stuff like defender tips except for Sparky's Army. Midfielder tips, I'm not too sure about. Bruce does that sometimes. And striker tips, there's some things that you can really jump into, but everyone decides to do goalkeeping. I don't know if they're inspired by us goalkeepers or what it is, but try to do something that's unique, because goalkeeper tips has been covered, VFL and goalkeeping has been covered, top 5 saves of the week has been covered, road to the best goalkeeper by Fusion and stuff like that. So many different series that have all been done. So trying to get your own footprint on one of those series is going to be a pretty hard thing to do, but best of luck to you anyway. Just don't give up uploading content if that's what you want to do. Giveaway FIFA 15 says, when I try and kick the ball, go out and try and kick the ball outside his area, I can't seem to kick it straight away. My goalkeeper takes a touch and then gets tackled and they score. You've got to be careful. You've got to really make sure there's no one else around if you're going to come out and do that. But I use B. B is probably the best button to use to like do a panic clearance. It seems to work the best for me, and that's what I like to do. TT9 Boss says, nice video, often to get lobbed. What I want to know what I do. Either come out and save the ball. Like if you think you can beat them to the ball, like in a 1v1, come out. But if not, then just stay back in your line and just hold up on the right stick, and that should help. But anyway, guys, hopefully you have enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.